Hey you guys, welcome to your bi-weekly love reading. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the weeks of June 18th through the 30th, 2018. So I have already shuffled and cut the cards. Let's go ahead and begin here. I want to thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. I ask that you all please continue to do so. Thank all of you that have hired me to do your personal and private readings. And overall, I appreciate any love and support that you guys are able to give to my channel. So thank you. Okay, so central issue or the heart of the matter is the Five of Wands. Then we have the Three of Wands and the Hierophant. Then we have the Page of Cups, the Chariot, Ten of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Wands. Okay, so with the central issue being the Five of Wands, I'm showing some sort of conflict, some sort of frustration. Maybe it's a conflict of interest. Maybe there is sexual frustration or tensions. For some of you, you're being maybe forced outside of your comfort zone. But I'm seeing maybe like power struggles, like your egos are getting in the way or your pride is getting in the way. I'm feeling like people are talking over one another. This could be arguments about money or family members, or arguments about some sort of trip, where to go, where to stay. You can't agree on something. It's like you're having a hard time settling on where either like to relocate or to travel to. Someone might be challenging your traditional beliefs or standards, something that you're accustomed to. Now you're being asked to do something completely different, or you're being asked to step outside the box. I'm also getting that there's something that is coming out into the open. Maybe you're being forced to discuss something you didn't want to discuss, or you weren't ready to talk about it right then, or being forced to disclose something that had been kept hidden or a secret. Maybe you're being forced to show your feelings or emotions. Maybe someone's pushing your buttons because they don't know that you really care. I don't know if you're someone who wears a lot of someone who wears a guard or a barrier around your heart, so someone is trying to force you to come out of that. Overall, I'm feeling like someone is being forced to do something they don't really want to do. There also could be something having to deal with some sort of commitment issues. Maybe you're arguing about you know, settling down. When are you going to marry me? When are you going to propose to me? When are you going to make this about just us instead of having, you know, an open relationship or dating more than one person? So I'm seeing those type of arguments, whether you are confronting someone about these issues or someone is bringing this to your attention. There's a need to open up and express oneself. Because I'm feeling like someone has a hard time expressing how they feel or showing any emotions. There is a need to stay guarded or protected all the time. I feel like you're standing post all the time, or preparing for the worst, or preparing, like it's like a need to learn how to just let go and let God, let go and love. Because somebody is too guarded or too controlled with how they feel, and someone is out being very stubborn. I'm also seeing like those of you that are in relationships. Specifically, I feel like this is talking to people who are already in committed relationships or some sort of ongoing or long-standing relationship. There could be some sort of power struggles. There's a need to cooperate or compromise, and both of you are strong-willed and not willing to compromise or open up or do what it is that needs to be done. I feel that maybe both of you could be acting immaturely, but at the same time you are arguing or feel like your way is the right way. My point of view is the best point of view. I know what I'm talking about. I see what you don't see. So there's some sort of power struggles going on, and it doesn't just have to be with those of you in relationships. This can also be going on for those of you, for something in regards to like your family. Like maybe your family keeps pressuring you about marriage or having a baby. Maybe you're feeling torn. You want to please your family, but you want to please your partner. But eventually you're going to say, look, I'm doing what I'm doing. Like, this is my life. I'm in control. So eventually things are going to go my way. So I'm feeling like at some point you're becoming very strong-willed. For the energies that you're dealing with, you could be dealing with another Leo such as yourself. For some of you, it's Taurus. For some, it's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Capricorns, or Virgos. I'm seeing something about family. I don't know if you're getting ready to take a trip, a family vacation or a family trip, or you're having to stay with in-laws, or in-laws are having to stay with you. And I don't know if someone is just like really different from your family. Maybe you're having to deal with issues of race or religion, because I'm getting conflict because of differences in, the person that you're dating or married to. Maybe it's their family, I don't know, but someone might come from a wealthy background, someone might come from a poor background, but I'm feeling like there are issues going on in regards to, like breaking family tradition. We always do this every 4th of July. Why are we going here? Why do we have to go there? For some of you, this could be about having abundance as well. Like if you're concerned about your finances, with the 10 of Pentacles, this is about having what you need and then some. So I wouldn't really worry too much about that. Excuse me. For some of you, this could be about a change in position. I'm seeing security guard for some of you. Somebody is like a security guard or getting hired as a security guard. I'm also seeing for some of you, this is about working as a limo driver, a Uber driver, or a cab driver. If you work in a transportation business, I'm feeling like this is something that can really support your financial needs. So you're going towards that even though it's a heavy responsibility. Some of you, I'm feeling like you're in a relationship out of obligation. You feel obligated to do so, or maybe you want to you believe in family. Like family is very important to you. So even though maybe you and this person don't see eye to eye, you're staying in the relationship because you don't do divorces, or you just believe in family structure and just working out the differences, so you're just staying in it. Or the person you're dealing with, someone, maybe you could also be an outsider, and you're wanting, like, if you were in a third party situation, you're just like, are you gonna leave this person? It's just like, no, I'm not leaving them, because it's my duty to take care of this person. I'm obligated to stay with this person. I already told you that from the beginning. You knew that coming in. So I don't know whose conversation that is, but I feel like that's some conversation taking place as well. Someone is telling you, like, get over it. Like, I'm not leaving him or her. I told you that. And they mean it. They mean it. So whether you want to stay with that person or not is up to you, but this person is stuck in their ways. They're not going anywhere. They're not leaving their wife or their husband. They're just not. Yeah, see, somebody wants somebody to make a sacrifice. They want you to give something up to be with them. Like, if you love me, then you'll leave them to be with me. Or they're saying that to you. They want you to make some sort of emotional sacrifice or whatever. They just want a sacrifice to be made here. For some of you, this is about having some sort of spiritual gift and using that to teach people. You're traveling abroad. Either you're going to college to learn about, I don't know, developing your gifts. It doesn't have to be spiritual, but any type of gifts, to hone your gift. You're going to college for that. And for some of you, you might be the teacher or the college professor, where you're enlightening people. You might be making public speeches or speaking in front of mass crowds. Could be getting into some sort of conflict, heated debate, political debates. I don't know, you could be dealing with a political figure, or you yourself could be a political figure. For somebody, I'm seeing like someone arguing about whose child this is. This is your child. You are their father. I don't care who you are, what position you have. Your responsibility is towards this child. So I'm seeing too, for some of you, that you're involved with someone, like maybe you have a love child with someone, but they're like, I have an image to uphold, and I'm sticking to that. So I'm going to pay you the money. I'm going to take care of you, but stay out of the public life. You can't be a part of that. So I'm feeling too like someone wants you just to be quiet and they'll take care of the child, but you're like still pressuring them for other things, or maybe you want a relationship out of them, but they're like, we can't do that. I am seeing distance for some of you, like you're involved with someone that is at a distance, or you have to, like I said, it's one of those situations where they're in another relationship, but they're, they come and visit you from time to time. I'm also seeing that you have been waiting maybe for someone to open up or to express how they felt, and they're getting ready to do that. Maybe you wanted them to make something public on social media, like you wanted them to post that picture, you guys, or you wanted them to stand on their soapbox and make a public declaration of their love for you. Even if it's just speaking to you on social media and acknowledging you, I feel like they're getting ready to do that. Maybe there's been some sort of conflicts where you're like, well, if we're in a relationship, if you really love me, if you're not ashamed of me, then, I don't see what's wrong with changing your status update, or posting a picture of me, you, and a family instead of just you. Just include us in your postings. You look like a single person. So why don't you just post pictures of us? And I feel like they put a lot of thought into it, and they're saying, okay, I'll do that if that's what makes you happy. But then they're going to wish they hadn't done it. even if this has happened, even if this is you, like someone was pressuring you to post up some pictures or something, or to change your status. I'm feeling someone having like regrets or insecurities after they do that. I'm also seeing like those of you that have been praying for there are things that you have been praying for. I feel like you're about to receive some sort of gift or blessing, but there's also a need for you to share your gifts with the world, or your talent. So it's either a gift or a talent, and you need to put it on display. You need to let everybody know about this. There's a need for you to help people, even if it's just sharing your story, or doing some sort of blog. People need to know that by you blogging about your personal situation, by you being an open book, you're helping other people. Even like, those of you that do tarot readings, if there's something that you've been thinking about, you've been waiting and procrastinating, there's a need for you to do that, because there are people that need your help here. Everybody has something to offer. I know there's a lot of us tarot readers on here, and it seems really competitive, but everybody has a different point of view that's going to help uplift somebody some type of way. So there's a need to share your talent with other people, because you might be holding on to that. You might be stubborn about it. You're like, I don't want to. This is private, or I'm uncomfortable doing that, but there's a need for you to step outside of your comfort zone. And I can see here with the moon, you being paranoid about something, or having anxieties about something. Maybe you don't want to open up. Maybe it makes you, feel weak when you show this vulnerable side of you. So there's a need for you, saying that your pride might be out of control. And I'm Leo rising, so I get it, but I also have Saturn in my first house, so my Saturn prevents me from ever getting egotistical. But matter of fact, this card corresponds to Saturn in Leo. So maybe this applies to a lot of you that could be Leo rising or have Saturn in Leo. There's a need for you to put your pride aside and do something that you're needing to do. I don't know whether it's being vulnerable, or reaching out, or helping someone. But it makes you nervous, whatever this is, you're afraid of it. And this is a problem that you had in your past life too. And you came to this life to resolve that. So there's a need for you to face your deep subconscious fears. Even for some of you, you could be dealing with an Aquarius, Capricorn, or any of the signs that I mentioned here. There could be someone that is in your life that is there to help you understand a deeper side of you, something that you are unaware of, and they're in your life to mirror that. So pay attention to them. They're here to help you recognize these insecurities within you. It comes in the form of love, and sometimes that's how we have to learn our lessons, our spiritual lessons. They have to come in the form of love, because we pay attention to that. When someone captivates our heart and soul, that makes us wake up. So for some of you, you might have a very deep spiritual connection with someone. Maybe you don't understand the connection. Maybe you try to avoid the connection, or maybe you try to shut this person out of your life. Maybe you don't want to open up to this person, but they're here just for the sole purpose of that. You need to open up. You need to get to the root of those deep-rooted insecurities within you. Or maybe you don't realize that you're the reason you're here to help that person. Maybe you're here to help them with their insecurities or fears. Especially if they come to you and have said, hey, I suffer from these anxieties. I feel like you guys are here for each other, whether you recognize it or not. All right, so Leo, that is all that I have for you. I hope it resonated. If you want a private reading, you would email namat76@gmail.com. That information is in the description box below. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys all for watching. Many blessings to you.